One love, God bless. Fire Nelson here, and today I'm here to talk to you about how it's okay to be different. So it's okay to be different. You're not alone, actually, even though a lot of people that are different find themselves alone. You're not really alone. There's a lot of people like you, but the mass of society is caught up in the illusion of the world. It's caught up in just following the norm of what society is trying to push on people, trying to program on people. But you're different. You're maybe a little quirky. You may be a little weird. You may be a little strange to people, as long as it's a weird and strange in a righteous way. But you may be a type of person who, instead of wanting to just talk about social media and stuff, you just want to talk about a good book that you've been reading, or you want to watch a documentary about somebody that's very spiritual and influential, instead of just watching gossip TV. Or you may just have a trouble in general connecting with society and normal people. When we're different, sometimes it can feel like a burden or a curse, like we just want to fit in. I remember in my past, I found myself wanting to dumb myself down. Literally wanting to dumb myself down, wanting to think less, because I've noticed, when I was younger, that the people that seemed happiest, the people that seemed to get the girls, and the people that seemed to, just have everything come to them in life were, to me, usually the people that didn't think, as much as I did, that didn't take life as seriously as much as I did, maybe. And I always wondered why, but it's just because I was just different. I thought a lot. I didn't just think about situations as such cut and dry. I like to think about situations in all different aspects. And sometimes that hindered me from doing things that I may have wanted to do at the time, but it also blessed me from not indulging in things that could have led to trouble down the road. So we have to realize that sometimes being different, when we look back on our life, we realize how much of a blessing that was, because it stopped you from getting involved in certain things and situations that you may have never came back from. You may have went down a wrong path, or got addicted to a certain type of drugs, or you might have got someone pregnant in high school, or just all types of different situations. You may have got the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams, and then once you lost them, you completely turned into a crazy person. There's all different types of things that happen, especially when we're in those middle school and high school days, that create so much trauma and heavy weight on our shoulders that we still carry into our adulthood. And if you feel like you missed out on certain things, it's for a reason. The Most High was trying to protect you from so much weight that you had to carry, so many burdens, so much traumas that you had to carry. Because a lot of these people that we think are living this luxurious life, or we think that everything comes to them, they're really, not always such happy people at the end of the day. Hopefully they are, but lots of times the most popular kids don't end up truly being as happy as other kids, as kids that were more just focused on other things than what everybody else was focused on, or the kids that didn't get everything right away and didn't get that instant gratification all the time. We learned that we had to get it elsewhere, and it pushed us to different paths. It pushed us to start a business. It pushed us to begin our spiritual journey. It pushed us within to see how we can build ourselves up to become a better person. Because even though that we're different, and situations like this in our past made us feel like we were less than, the work that we did was work that other people weren't doing because they were getting everything right away. I'm telling you, I don't rehearse these things. I don't like think of a topic really until right before. But this is what is just flowing to me. This is what's coming to me, and I'm even getting insight. We have to realize the people that got stuff instantly never built the tools to actually know what the real gratification of life is. Because the instant gratification is fleeting. The instant gratification is a high. It's not something that is long lasting as you knowing that you have built yourself up, or you knowing that you have, built this business from scratch, you knowing that you have changed yourself from this, nerdy kid to this person that you are now. Even if you're not successful in your head, I'm sure that you're way better off than you were back in middle school or high school. And lots of those people that got that instant gratification, a lot of those people that, were able to always go to the parties, or always get the girl they wanted, or always, play the sports they wanted and be, what is it? I don't even know what it's called. Varsity. A lot of these people that were the coolest people in high school that we thought had it all figured out while we were just so different in the corner. A lot of these people that we thought had it all figured out are struggling right now, struggling when in their older ages, and struggling to find themselves because they didn't build those tools. They didn't get so much of the rejection and the hurt from seeing people from a distance and not being able to connect with them. They didn't learn the things that they needed to build so they can learn more emotional intelligence and learn more about the spiritual side of life and the universe, because they weren't searching for anything because everything was coming to them. So we have to think of it as a blessing that we're different, because the Most High has put tools in our hands. The Most High has helped us get to a place where we have been forced to learn what it is to be cool, been forced to learn what it is to dress nice, been forced to learn what it is to have true intelligence, true emotional intelligence, been forced to learn how to build financial wealth. Because we're thinking that we're living in lack, or we're so different and we're so out of the box that there's something maybe wrong with us, that we keep looking for all these things that maybe will help us connect with people. And while we're doing this, we're truly finding ourselves. We're truly just building up our connection that's going to bring us back to the divine source. It may be at first to impress people. It may be at first to help people. It may be at first to get the girl or get the guy you've always dreamed of, or get the job you've always dreamed of, or, just get the life you've always dreamed of. But you start to realize that your search for wealth, your search for, love, takes you to a divine place. It takes you to a place of universal truth that's even deeper than just finding love or finding wealth. It's mental, spiritual, and physical wealth that we gain. We don't gain just wealth in the material and the physical realm. We gain actual wealth mentally, physically, and spiritually when we take the time to do the building within and throughout ourselves. When we're not just getting everything instantly, we have the awareness that, hey, there needs to be work done within us. Lots of people don't have this awareness. Lots of people, maybe they don't think they have it figured out, but they don't have any, drive to learn more. They don't have any drive to read books or do meditation or do any more praying than they may be already doing or anything like this. They only have the drive to make the money they need or want to make, and maybe start some businesses or follow some quick dreams here and there. But lots of people don't have the drive to actually grow. Lots of people have dreams, that is true, but people don't look at dreams as, let me grow so that I'll be ready for this dream to manifest. They think of it as, oh, if I want to become a, actor, I need to, work hard and put as many videos out, funny videos out, or put as many, auditions out, this, that. And that's all they're focused on. They're not focused on growing mentally, physically, and spiritually. Same with music. They just focus on dropping music and being in the music scene and doing that stuff. But they're not focused on growing mentally, physically, and spiritually. It takes real drive. It takes a real calling from the divine for us to even wake up and realize, hey, we need to do more. We need to figure out more to this life than just what I think life is, what I think success is. Us being different is us being called. 9 times out of 10, if we're different, if we find ourselves not truly connecting with the path, with the pack, if we find ourselves on a divine path and we're not connecting with the normal pack of society, then 9 times out of 10, we're called to do something different. We're called to be something different. If you notice, a lot of the people that used to get picked on back in high school and middle school, the people that used to be considered nerds and things like this, are some of the most successful people. Maybe not in all aspects of their life, but at least financially, and, they probably got in shape and know how to dress well. We have to realize our differences is a gift. Our differences help build us into different ways that other people don't get the push to be built until it's real late in life, and it's, very, very hard to make these changes. The older and older we get, the harder it is to change. It's harder to teach an old dog new tricks. This is a true statement, because we're so stuck in our ways that we don't want to do anything different. If we've been making enough money, or we've been, having enough satisfaction in our life, we're not going to change 9 times out of 10 until there's something that happens. We realize, oh, this satisfaction isn't good because now it's causing this effect. Sometimes the effects are delayed, but if you eat enough, fast food, it's going to catch up to you. If you watch enough unhealthy TV shows, it's going to catch up to you. If you do enough sinful, or not even sinful, but if you do enough toxic things, whether you realize it's toxic or not, it's going to catch up to you, and then you'll realize it's toxic. It's better to use this time to build your information and your wisdom and your knowledge, instead of waiting until later to find out if something's toxic. We're different, so be different. There's a reason why we're not mixing with the pack. There's a reason why we don't truly feel like we fit into society. There's a reason why you're watching this video, So we have to truly come to that realization that it's okay to be different, but there is something for us. We need to do some digging within. We need to do some meditating. We need to do some praying. We need to do some reading holy books and things like this, and making sure that we stay on this path of watching ourselves, having that awareness, building that awareness, and trying to see the blessings of life instead of just thinking of it as, oh, we're different and this is a curse and this and that. Watch your thoughts. Be aware of what you think and start having more positive thoughts about life. Realize that being different is a blessing, not a curse. And the more you think this way, the more your life will change for the better. We have to realize being different is okay. Being different is completely what you want to be. You don't want to be the same as everybody else. The world is crazy. You know, even sometimes our parents are crazy. So we have to realize that it's a rare thing. You feel different for a reason, but that reason is usually for a higher purpose. It's for a higher calling. At the end of the day, we want everybody to be different. We want everybody to be so different that we realize we're the same. We realize that we're all here for a higher calling, for a higher purpose. We're here for more than just to pollute the planet and to just, make a bunch of money and have kids. We're here for more than that. That's just part of our beautiful, abundant universe that we live in, that we get to do those things as well. But we're here for something. We're different for a reason. Use this time alone to not indulge in toxic behaviors and toxic, Babylon devices and things like this. Use the time of you being different. Use the time of you being alone. Use the time of your seclusion so that you can build yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually, whether it's through spiritual practices, whether it's through building knowledge, reading, watching videos like this and gurus. But you being different is a blessing. Everybody that got that instant gratification early in life wasn't able to build the same tools and the same habits that you have, pick up the same social skills that you have, be able to read people like you have. And there's a reason why you have these gifts. It's not just so that you can get the same things that you wanted in high school and middle school. It's so that you can use those gifts now in a more productive, a more righteous, a more holy way, so that you can help change the world one person at a time. So use your gifts. Use these traumas and use these heavy burdens for your advantage, because you learned a lot of lessons through these things. And let these things go. We don't want to hold on to these traumas and these burdens. If you can think about these situations in your past, in your life, and they still make you, quench, they still make you have a feeling in your gut that doesn't feel good. It doesn't have to feel pleasant thinking about them, but if you still have that hurt feeling in your heart, in your gut, when you think about these things, then there's still more letting go you need to do. And this will help you truly unlock your potential when you're able to let go of, past hurt, past traumas, and let go of past guilt and judgment that you have. Forgive yourself, forgive others. But you being different, you going through the things that you went through that made you feel like, why is this happening to me? Why can't I connect with anybody? Why don't I have friends? Why can't, things work out for me like they worked out for Johnny? It's because there's a reason for you. There's a reason for you to build yourself up in a different way. There's a reason for you to not get sucked into the same trap that Johnny gets sucked into. There's a reason for you to be alone and be in your own mind, because that is where you're going to find the connection with the divine source. That is where you're going to find your true self. And that is where you're going to find true inner peace, inner bliss, inner serenity, inner wealth, inner abundance. And you will have everything that you need on the outside. So being different is okay. Embrace it and use the time that you have alone to enhance yourself into your best version, and make sure that you're living righteous and holy with respect to the Most High. So if you haven't, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I appreciate everybody that's been doing that. And I hope you have a blessed day being different. One love.